All right, hello there, Giants fan. How's it going? I am Dr. Delay, and today we have some more baseball for you. Obviously, it's baseball season as the Pittsburgh Pirates take on the Kansas City Royals. Pirates looking for just a win, anything, as we are about to get underway here, as that's going to be swung on a miss, strike one to Horwitz. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and, thank you, Giants fan. Hopefully you have a great day as well. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be taken for ball one upstairs. Seth Lugo is going to be the pitcher today for the Royals. 6-5 record, 2.65 ERA, whip of a 1.09. He deals to Horwitz. That's going to be low for ball two. 2-1 count here to Spencer Horwitz as I'm trying to adjust everything in the world here, starting late and everything. Here's the 2-1. Horwitz hits this to center, and that's going to be caught for out number one. Down goes Horwitz to begin this one. All right, that's going to bring up Tommy Pham, batting .238, OPS of .728, 3 home runs and 24 RBIs. And hopefully, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Definitely helps me out a lot. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a tapper foul to Tommy Pham. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to center these statistics a little bit better now since I have more on the screen. 0-1 count. Lugo delivers. Pham hits this to left center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. I imagine that'll be two. Pham's going to cruise into second with a double. Very nice there by Tommy Pham. So Pham already in scoring position for the Pirates, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. He's batting .229, OPS of .672, 10 home runs and 45 RBIs. Good evening, Brandon. How are you? I am doing okay. I'm hanging in there. How are you doing? That's going to be low for ball one, 90 miles per hour below the knees. Anthony, how's it going? Giants fan, yeah. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball two. 2-0 count for Reynolds. Runner already on second here in the top of the first, 1 out. Pirates looking to just finally get a dub. I mean, geez, they don't know how to win. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Reynolds hits this to right, and that's going to be caught for out number two. Pham is going to tag up and move to third. Look at that. Nice base running there. That's going to bring up Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez batting .283, OPS of .781, 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. Astros and Cleveland Guardians playing at 7:10. Okay, well, good luck. I know you're an Astros fan. Good luck to your Astros. So 2 out here, 2 outs here to Gonzalez. Says here's the pitch. Gonzalez pops it up to right. Caglione makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing there for the Pirates despite the double from Pham. As we head to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Pitching for the Pirates today will be, that's loud, Mitch Keller. Mitch Keller is going to be the starter today. 3-10 record. Of course, don't let that fool you. 3.64 ERA. He's actually been very well as of, 3.6. Well, I guess he's been consistent. I thought he was a little bit better as of late. Whip of a 1.04, though. That's pretty good. Last 3 starts, ERA of it's pretty good. I mean, he's only allowed 3 runs, so yeah, it's definitely been pretty good. hopefully that'll continue today. Pirates will definitely need it. Whenever we do return to action, it's going to be Jonathan India at the plate. He is batting .246, OPS of .673, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs. He is a Pirates killer. Just your friendly neighborhood Rhino. How's it going, Rising Rhino? Thank you for stopping by, of course. Denny, how's it going? Good to see you. Let's go Bucks. How can I vote neither 8 times? Well, I'm sure you can manipulate it if you really wanted it to, but I really hope you do not. As again, today I'm not even going to ask the question if the Pirates are going to win. I'm just sticking with which team are you a fan of? Just trying to see who pays attention. How many of you guys are Pirates fans tuning in? Are you guys just here for the vibes, or hey, Royals fans just checking in? You never know. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Again, India, we're returning to action here in Kansas City where the score is 0-0. Pham had a double, but nothing doing there for the Pirates after that. So here is Jonathan India, again, batting .246. He has been very good against the Pirates in his career, batting over .300. He's killed the Pirates. That's going to be chopped to foul. Imagine not being number 1 in XP. Well, I don't know if that really matters, but I'm glad you are number 1. I don't know, as that's going to be a breaking ball swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count to Jonathan India as he's going to ask for time. I guess my wife is cooking something. I smell something. 0-2. I had a big lunch, though. I don't think I'll be eating. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 1. So the count moves to 1-2 for Jonathan India. Depending how this game goes, I was kind of, and this is kind of on me, as here's the 1-2. It's going to be a ground ball to short. IKF throws to first for out number 1. I said I would probably do a doubleheader, but I don't know. If this game is good, I'll go ahead and do it. But I need to keep the energy high, because the last few performances for the Pirates have been draining. As Bobby Witt's going to be coming to the plate, batting .296, OPS of .849, 13 home runs, 52 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low, ball 1. Matters number 1 fan. I don't think that's how it works at all. In fact, there's no NASCAR. This is an anti-NASCAR channel. Bishop, how's it going? Is your wife the Rock, since you can smell what she's cooking? No, I don't think so. That's going to be in there for a called strike. That's funny, though. 1-1 count. As here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. IKF has it. Throws to first. Oh, and Horowitz can't make the pick, as Witt is going to advance. I don't know if that'll be an error or not. No, it's just going to be a single. Look at that. So that's going to bring up Vinny Pasquantino. And just like Witt the other day, Witt hit a home run yesterday. So did Pasquantino in the first inning. Batting .271, OPS of .770, 15 home runs and 56 RBIs. As Keller delivers, that's going to be in there for a called strike. Wait, it's St. Louis in-state rival. This guy. One-0 count here to Pasquantino. Keller sets and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Very delayed call. That one was clearly in the zone. So 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit foul. So 1-2. You were expecting a 3-up, 3-down. Well, I don't know. It's been the Pirates, The Pirates just Very disappointing as of late. 1-2 count. Keller sets and fires. Ground ball, foul. 78 miles per hour on the breaking ball. Man, well, hey, at least you guys are having a good chat, right? Talking about XP in the comments. It's very interesting. Pasquantino in the month of July batting .321. Really good month for him as Keller sets on the 1-2 and fires. That's going to be hit to left. Pham booking it, and that's going to go out of play. So he'll return to his batter box there. 1-2 count. Again, feel free to chat away in the comments. It's a sports channel, so feel free to talk about whatever you'd like. 1-2 count. Witt on at first. Here in the bottom of the first. 1 out. Keller sets. Still set. And fires. That's going to be hit. A little blooper to center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Cruz gets there and just jogs it on in. Witt's going to have to stay at second. So runners on first and second now with just 1 out. That's going to bring up Maikel Garcia. He's batting .306, OPS of .832, 8 home runs and 40 RBIs. I'm trying to remember how the NASCAR thing even started on this channel. I mean, it was RFK, but I don't remember what it was that actually made him continue to talk about it. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1. 1-0 count here to Garcia. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Keller sets and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 94 on the gun. So 1-1. Keller looks at Witt, sets and delivers. That's going to be in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 to Garcia. Pasquantino with a huge lead on at first. Oh my goodness. Huge lead. He's almost halfway. That's going to be hit to right. And that's going to be caught by Jack Sawinski, the most recent call-up, as Witt is going to move to third. So Garcia moving Witt 90 feet closer, as that's going to bring up Salvador Perez. He's batting .238, OPS of .686, 11 home runs, 52 RBIs. Sean said for you to stream NASCAR, then me and him haven't let it down. Yeah, okay, I got you now. Thank you, RFK. I appreciate you remembering so much. Keller delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 count to Perez. Runners on the corners. RFK does not like Perez here. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be away for ball 1. Runners again on the corners with 2 outs. Keller trying to keep this game tied as he sets. And delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 94 on the gun. I feel like his fastball is usually a little faster than that, but right now it's been just 94. Usually goes up to 96, sometimes 97, but that's rare. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be hit foul. But yeah, 95, 96 is usually where he is. Rays Tigers is a good game. Actually, that might be a game I do tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's at noon my time. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be hit to right. Sawinski on the run, diving attempt, but that one is just foul. Oh man, you got to like the effort there, but that one just about a foot or two to the right of the line. That would have easily scored Witt, and maybe would have scored Pasquantino, because again, Sawinski dove for it. Good effort by Sawinski. Pulling for him. I'm a Jack Sawinski guy. I know if you're a Pirates fan, you definitely know the name. Definitely been a guy that showed us some potential early in his career, but you know, last few years has been really rough for him. Just got called back up today after a very good stint in AAA. Hopefully, he can make this one count as Keller sets on the 1-2 and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the breaking ball. Down goes Perez as we head to the top of the second. Your score 0-0. Let's see. You're the only person who genuinely likes Central Time for sports. Well, again, for Saturdays, you literally, you start at 11. I mean, that's a pretty good time, to start on, Saturday football. And then, I don't know. And then for Sundays, obviously, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then your Sunday night game starts at 7. Or 7:20. You don't get off. I mean, the game ended, 3 hours, so 10:20. That's not too late, That's all, I'm just saying. Central Time's a pretty good spot for sports times, Here are your scores from around Major League Baseball. Rays and Tigers tied at 2 apiece in the bottom of the 5th. Zeros across the board in New York and Boston and in Baltimore. The Marlins all over the Reds, 6-1 in the top of the 3rd. The Twins leading the Cubs 1-0, and the Dodgers leading the Brewers 1-0. Everything else is tied. It's a knockoff Eastern Time Zone. Eastern Time Zone is good, but it could be a little bit better. Smash that like and sub. Yeah, thank you again, Rhino. And and again, if you like what you see, folks, I'm trying to be a good broadcaster, but we'll see. If you like what you see or hear, definitely like and subscribe. Feel free also to check out Rising Rhino if you're a football fan. Definitely a huge football guy there. And again, I love football as well. He likes it, loves it just as much. Let's see. More of your day took up college football Central Time. You still go to sleep at 2 a.m. Okay, and then it's 3 a.m. if you watch every game in the Eastern Time Zone, so I don't understand that argument. Is Mitch going above 6.5 hits? I would say so, yes. Santana, yes, sir. We start at 12, go to church. Yeah, I know. Anyway, here's the pitch to Cruz, as I'm beefing with RFK in the comments about time zones. O'Neill Cruz batting .203, OPS of 717. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit foul. 15 home runs and 35 RBIs for O'Neill Cruz. 0-2. Lugo delivers. 69 miles per hour on the outside corner. Didn't get the call. Wow. 1-2 count here to Cruz as Lugo delivers. That is way outside, ball 2. Well, I understand it's not much of a difference, but I'm just saying you criticized how late it is. Yours is later. That's going to be chopped foul. 2-2 count here. O'Neill Cruz selected to the home run derby, so he'll be participating there. Here's the 2-2. That is upstairs, ball 3, so it looked like a potential strikeout, but now it's looking like well, I'm not saying it's going to be a walk or anything, but he worked the count at least. 3-2 as Lugo delivers the 3-2. That's called strike 3 at the knees. He struck him out. So he eventually does get the strikeout. Just took him a few more pitches. As that's going to bring up Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's batting .240, OPS of .584, 2 home runs, and 29 RBIs. As here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Hey, it's Nick. I broke phone on a loaner. Oh, okay. Okay, well, hey, thank you for stopping by. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be a chopper to third. Garcia throws to first, gets him by a step. Nice throw by Garcia. So thank you, Nick, for stopping by. Hey, if you can, hey, subscribe on that phone. That'd be awesome. And just never mention it again. Like, yeah, I have no idea. Just randomly subscribe to that one guy. All right, that's going to bring up Jack Sawinski. Captain Jack is back. Batting .119, OPS of .403, no homers, 1 RBIs. Again, I'm a Jack guy, but you got to wonder, as that's going to be on the outside corner, strike 1. You got to wonder how many more chances is he going to get this season with AAA Indianapolis. OPS of .926. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. This guy RFK. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be hit foul. Just foul. 1 and 2. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nick. You go by Jack. Well, I'm not calling you Jack. Unless you call yourself Jack. 1 and 2 count to Sawinski. Sawinski also has a little bit of a different batting stance. Oh, wow, that was really close. They're showing the replay. I don't know if that was foul. Checked his swing. Should have been strike 3. That one was in the zone, but we'll take it. See, there are Royals fans here. I mean, for the most part, you know, I'm going to try to call it down the middle, but I guess you'll obviously see the lean and the frustration of being a Pirates fan, as that's going to be in the dirt. Ball 3. Count is full. So, again, thank you for stopping by. Three and 2. As Lugo wind up. And the pitch. Oh, called strike 3 on the outside corner. To be fair, that one was way more outside than the other pitch. But, we head to the bottom of the second. Your score, 0-0. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. It's a sports channel doing live streams. And, yeah, it's baseball season, so that's why I'm doing baseball games. Of course, I'm a huge football fan, very much a football fan. So if you're a football fan as well, be ready for what's coming up. Lots of football on this channel, college and NFL. So hopefully you like the sound of that. What's the pitching count? Well, I can give you, well, I don't know if that you meant on that recent pitch there. It was a 3-2. Lugo, let's see here. Lugo is at 25 pitches. Let's see. I'll show it to you on the 25 for Lugo. Keller at 23, though Keller has yet to pitch the second inning. So thank you for the question. Yeah, feel free again to chat away. Talk about whatever you'd like. Yeah, it's not good that we got him, Rising Rhino. Not good. But then again, you probably selected neither. Again, feel free to tell me. I'm just curious. You know, how many? I know I have a lot of Pirates fans on the channel. Of course, you know, I'm a Pirates fan, but I am interested to see like the numbers on each stream. Like, hey, people that view, like, are you a fan, you know, of the other team? Are you just here to hang out and or is it everybody here is a Pirates fan? I'm just kind of curious. And of course, you know, asking the question, hey, are the Pirates winning today? And, you know, being wrong all the time. That's always fun. So that's why we changed up the question today. As we're returning to Kansas City, Pure Adrenaline Sports. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you, Bud. Feel free to check out Pure Adrenaline Sports as well. He does a lot of baseballs. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1 to Jack Caglione. Batting .144, OPS of .436, 2 homers and 4 RBIs. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be chopped foul. It is Pure Adrenaline Sports right here on the left side of the screen. Feel free to check him out. Do you think the Pirates will trade Skeens? Not this year, but I think definitely in the future. Definitely in the future. Here's the 1-1 as Caglione hits this to right center, and that one is out of here. It's gone. Oh, my goodness. The ball just kept going and going and going. And sure enough, it's gone. The Royals now lead 1-0. That sounds about right. You have an old alt name, but this guy. I'll keep that in mind if I see another Bud RFK, you bum. That's going to bring up Nick Lofton, batting 188, OPS of 596, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Oh, you deactivated. Okay. All right, that's going to be in there for ball 1. Did not get the call there. 1-0 count. Keller delivers the 1-0. That's going to be popped up. Horowitz might be able to make a play, and he actually will. In foul territory, that's going to be caught for out number 1. All right, that's going to bring up John Rave. Batting 190, OPS of 514. No homers and 4 RBIs. He hasn't really played much this year. In fact, this is his rookie year, making his debut this year. Breaking ball in the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 count to John Rave. Keller delivers. That's going to be checked his swing. I believe he went. Yes, he did. Strike 1. Yeah, Lugo over on. I'm sorry, I just now saw Lugo over on the strikeouts, and I'm at work, but grateful for all. Oh, hey, thank you for. Hey, appreciate you tuning in, clicking on the channel. Here's the 1-1, and Rave hits this to right. Sawinski on the run and makes the catch for out number 2. Yeah, thank you for. Letting me know, Joshua. Appreciate you, man. That's going to bring up Kyle Isbell. Batting 241, OPS of 625, 3 homers, and 18 RBIs. I found that out a lot, actually. A lot of people just will put this on and not even look at the screen. As here's the pitch. That's going to be a chopper to first. Horowitz steps on the bag for out number 3. Royals tack on a run with the solo shot. I believe that was by Caglione. Yeah, 3rd home run of the season for him. So we head to the top of 3rd, 1-0 Royals. But yeah, most people just kind of leave it on, like they're just working on something or they're at work, which actually that's how I actually discovered Rising Rhino. I was at work, had some free time, and I was just kind of looking, and he was doing football. I'm like, what the heck, football? And like, you know, what was it, May or June? And you're doing the European League of Football. I'm like, man. I'm like, wow. But yeah, that's how I found Rising Rhino. Again, if you're a football fan, definitely check out Rising Rhino. Does a lot of football on that channel. And, of course, there'll be a lot of football here, college and NFL, and, of course, I guess a little bit of UFL. But, I mean, I'm not going to really waste any time promoting that right now. But, but yeah. If you like sports, though, this is a good channel for you. Definitely thank you for even clicking on this video. Just that alone helps me out a lot. I really do appreciate you guys. Again, feel free to chat about whatever you'd like in the comments. I mean, I have that scroll doing it all for me, but I'm used to saying all this. Figured out how to do that scroll, and it's been wonderful. I think this is my 75th. I don't know why. I don't know if I put that on there. Did I? Let me adjust it. Okay, I just clicked on my profile pic. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me. I want to say it's my 75th game. Yes, it is. My 75th game of the year. So if you're wondering, like, how many games have you done? Is this just a one-time thing? No, I've been doing this for a while, averaging over one stream, just over one stream a day for like the last month or two, as I no longer work evenings. So it's been pretty much one stream a day unless I'm like just carried out of town. So I do try. It is mostly Pirates, but I do bounce around. as we're working our way back to Kansas City, where the Royals lead 1-0. This is Henry Davis at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss, strike one. Davis batting .203, OPS of .594. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to shallow left. Witt calling it off, makes the catch for out number one. His name is official Jaguar Gator. What are you talking about? I mean, I know who that is, but I'm like, what are you talking about? Jaguar Gators live? Really? Is he doing this game? Seemingly lately, he's been doing Pirates games or games that I'm trying to do. It's interesting. As Lugo delivers, that's going to be just upstairs, ball one. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa batting .269, OPS of .648, 1 home run and 22 RBIs. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Now, I am a big fan of Jaguar Gator. I just don't understand what, I have no idea. Anyway, here is the 1-1. That's going to be outside, ball two. 2-1 to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As Lugo delivers, that's going to be low, ball three. Now, I do remember someone asked me about Paul Skeens being traded. I don't know if you're still here. Let's see here. Who was that? Santina. Someone just asked me, and I just already found it. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be low, ball four. Once I find the name, I'll be able to say it and then get your attention. Man, apparently I'm just terrible. I'm the worst, aren't I? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Maybe I just misremembered that. All right, that's going to bring up Spencer Horwitz, batting .243, OPS of .653, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just outside, ball one. Oh, Huck Finn. Okay, if you're still here, I was wondering, do you think the Pirates will trade Skeens? Just wondering why you'd ask that, as Horwitz hits this to right, but that's going to be caught for out number two. I mean, I know that's a lot of people are kind of saying that, they should trade him and stuff like that. I just don't think that's really reasonable this year. I do think, though, in the near future, the upcoming years, yeah, I think that is very likely, especially if the Pirates aren't contending. If they're contending, though, I don't think it happens until his 6th year. As that'll bring up Tommy Pham. He doubled earlier, batting .242, OPS of .640, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs, as that's going to be in there for a called strike, 89 on the gun. 0-1 count to Tommy Pham. Lugo looking at the runner and delivers, breaking ball upstairs for ball one. ¿Por qué es que los piratas no arman un equipo como las de antes? I want to say I'm going to need to get translate. I can, if you were to actually read that to me, I don't know why. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopper foul. I feel like, 92 is when everything went downhill for the Pirates. So I feel like you're asking, why aren't they like they were? Always winning, World Series, being in the, I don't know. It starts with ownership, not spending money. Dinero, Ray. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be outside, ball two. I would say money. 2-2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Lugo delivers. That's going to be outside, ball three. Tommy Pham was cut by St. Louis. Tommy Pham has been on fire look at those stats, the last 15 days. OPS over 1,000. I mean, come on. Tommy Pham, put some respect on his name. Here's the 3-2. Chopper foul. He's actually, I'm not even kidding. Pham has been our best player for the last 2 weeks to a month. You know, it's actually crazy. Spend nothing, win nothing. Yep. Correctamundo. Right there, Denny. Right on it. 3-2, count 2. Tommy Pham, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Runner on first. Royals leading 1-0. Lugo sets and delivers. Breaking ball in there. Strike 3 called. Pham immediately turned around. He knew it. As we head to the bottom of the third, Royals leading 1-0. Once again, folks, you like what you see, definitely hit that subscribe button for more sports live stream content. I want them to keep Skeens and build around him because he's a beast. As a Pirates fan, I think they will trade him sadly. Pitt doesn't seem to pay their best players. Well, definitely the last, few decades. I will say they did pay Brian Reynolds. They gave Mitch Keller the contract. I don't know. I mean, they were expected to compete this year based on how the last few seasons had went for the Pirates. I think they'd went 76 and 86 the last 2 years. I mean, both those years they started off, of course, really well and kind of faded off. But I think there was a reasonably fair expectation coming into this year. Now, we should have seen it coming with the lack of offseason moves, specifically at the plate. But, before the season started, there was reasonable expectation in Pittsburgh. I don't know if that's even related to what you were just talking about. I don't know why I said that. But I don't know. I think they'll hold on to him for a little bit, for a few years. How's Skeens pitching? Skeens, if you're talking about this year, it's been amazing. But he's not pitching today. It's Mitch Keller, Anthony. They don't need to waste his career. Yeah, this guy. Maybe for your standards. I don't know. An OPS of 1,000 is pretty good. That's all I'm going to say. All right, Jonathan India is coming to the plate as he takes a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Batting .245, OPS of .671, 4 home runs and 23 RBIs. He's 0 for 1 on the day as Keller delivers. India fouls this back. Oh and 2 count. India is indeed a former Red. He has shredded the Pirates in his career. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3. And that one, I don't know if that was in the zone. And India shaking his head. I don't know if we'll be able to catch it on game day. No, it went away. Showing the replay. May have just caught in the plate there. The Pirates may have gotten a call. As that's going to bring up Bobby Witt Jr. He's 1 for 1, batting .298, OPS of .852, 13 home runs and 52 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. Breaking ball in the dirt. Yeah, India was pretty good for the Reds. Played with a lot of hustles. That's going to be low. Ball 2. 2-0 count to for Mitch Keller to Bobby Witt Jr. Falling behind him. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be popped up and out of play. 2-1. Keller, wind up and the pitch. That's once again fouled back. 2-2 count. Did ask you guys a question. Which team are you a fan of? 53% of you guys Pirates fans. 21% Royals. Interesting. 26% neither. Just here for the vibes. I appreciate that. Here is the 2-2. Checked his swing. Did not go. Ball 3. That one was way outside. 3-2. Keller delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Witt was staying at the plate, though. I think he was making the appeal that he kind of fouled it off, but that's not what the umpire saw. So that's going to bring up Vinny Pasquantino, batting .273, OPS of .772, 15 home runs, 56 RBIs. It's 1 for 1. And the manager came out and at least had a little chat with the manager. Or manager had a little chat with the umpire. I can't tell you his name. Congratulations, as that's going to be in the dirt, ball 1. They're showing the replay. That is really close. I don't really see any change in the ball trajectory, though. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be ripped, but foul. 1-1 count to Pasquantino. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Royals leading 1-0 over the Pirates. Keller. Windup and the pitch. That's going to be a called strike. 87 on the gun. One and two here to Pasquantino. Keller delivers. Breaking ball, foul. Go make your own left turns. Yeah. 1 and 2 counts. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pasquantino chasing very high. As we head to the top of the fourth, your score: Royals 1, Pirates nothing. Of course, I'll go over some scores. Of course, I do have a ticker right beneath me. I do include the minor league teams. I don't know how much of that you guys actually care about. I'm kind of weighing. Like, do I take it off? I don't know. But yeah, it's baseball. Pretty much any sport that's going on that, I have access to. The common sports, pretty much. You'll see that right there. All right, what do we have here? Rays and Tigers. They are tied at 2 apiece in the top of the 7th. 0-0. Rockies and Red Sox in the bottom of the 5th. Orioles leading the Mets 1-0 as they head to the bottom of the 5th. Yankees, Mariners are delayed actually in the top of the 5th, 0-0. Let's see. Marlins leading the Reds 7-1 in the bottom of the 4th. Twins leading the Cubs 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Blue Jays leading the White Sox 1-0 in the top of the 3rd. Dodgers leading the Brewers 1-0 in the top of the 3rd. And the Indians leading the Astros 2-0 as they head to the bottom of the 1st. And once again, folks, if you're a sports fan or just, I don't know, you appreciate the call or you like the call, definitely like and subscribe for more calls in the future. Again, I mostly do Pirates, and I haven't really showed you guys much, but I do bounce around Major League Baseball. As I say, I got to 305. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate you guys. Again, every sub, every like, every view helps me out. But I do bounce around. It's not just a Pirates channel. And the more the Pirates lose, the more I'm most likely going to bounce around. They lose today, then I don't know if I could promise a Pirates game until this weekend. So, I'm getting tired of them losing so bad. I mean, if they were at least competitive, like the Diamondbacks who can score runs, shoot, make it fun at least. But it's always a sad, slow death. As Brian Reynolds is going to be at the plate. Lugo delivers. That's going to be low for ball 1, batting .228 OPS of .670, 10 home runs, 45 RBIs. Red Sox were big-time favorites today. Surprised to see the game still tied at 0 apiece. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be outside ball 2. The beauty about baseball is that it's so random. Like anything could happen at any given day, any given pitch, any given at-bat. As here's the 2-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. It's so hard to even get a hit. You can have a guy that's batting 143 and he goes randomly 3 for 3, Or here's the 2-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. You have a guy that with a 5 or 6 ERA shuts out, 6 innings, shutout baseball, The guy comes in with an ERA of a 1.23 to close things down. He blows the game, allows 3-4 runs. That's what's kind of really awesome about baseball. Which, randomness can happen in any sport. As here's the 2-2 to Reynolds. Checks his swing. Oh, I can't believe that. There's no way. I'd like to see the replay. It didn't look that bad at all. They're saying he swung in the dirt. Reynolds is swearing, walking back. Let's see how wrong I was. Oh, he just went. No, he did. Dang it. That was close, though. As that brings up Nick Gonzalez, batting .281. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 775, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. So, no, he did go. That's on me. I overreacted. 0-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. 1-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be hit foul. Denny's. You don't like Denny's? I love Denny's. Denny's is great. I'm a pro Denny's guy. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be hit right to first. Pasquantino with the catch for out number 2. It's also a great name. Just saying, it's a good name. It's a good name. I'm a fan of the name. As O'Neal Cruz. Now, if Denny, you're still here, I don't mean to sound weird or anything. That's not the goal. I'm just saying it's a good name. Batting .202, OPS of 715, 15 home runs, 35 RBIs. Lugo delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 79 right down the middle. Of course, it was a breaking ball. I like Denny's. I might be biased. Probably, but that's okay. I like it. Denny's, it's worse than hospital food. Well, you've eaten at the wrong Denny's. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Yeah, you've definitely eaten at the wrong Denny's. You're eating at Denny's that are that are incorporated with a gas station or something. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. You got to go to a proper Denny's. You missed the breakfast skillets? Man, I don't know. I just kind of get the All-American or the Grand Slam or something. I forgot what it's called. Here's the 2-1. Cruz belts this to right. And that one is a no-doubter. That one is gone. In fact, the camera guy didn't even show the ball land. He was completely wrong on where it landed. I don't know where it landed, but it was long gone. Cruz tying it up here in the top of the 4th. It's now 1-1. That was his 16th home run of the season. So that's going to bring up Ke'Bryan Hayes, batting .239, OPS of 582, 2 home runs, 29 RBIs. It's worse than gas station shrimp. What in the world? This Denny can cook. Cruz just getting warmed up for the home run derby as Hayes takes a pitch for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hayes hits this one foul. Cruz again with the solo shot, tying the game. I don't know where it landed. I don't know. Don't really know. Lugo delivers. That's going to be inside, ball 1. 93 on the gun. A lot of movement there. I like Denny's. I'm a pro Denny's guy. 1-2. Lugo delivers. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 2. Rhino better than goat? Yes, I agree. Okay, I don't know about taste, but I'm just saying in general. Let's get to 310. I don't know about that. It'd be nice, though. Here's the 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Hayes Can't believe it. But Cruz tying the game here at the top of the fourth. It is now 1-1. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, what if you weren't subbed this whole time? Wouldn't shock me. Would not shock me one bit. But yeah, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear is more accurately, you probably don't like what you see, and that's perfectly fine. I don't really have it set up for you to visually appeal. You know what I'm saying. But hopefully you like, you probably don't like the coughing, but hopefully you like the broadcast style. Of course, I am doing baseball, obviously, but I am doing football, so if you are a football fan, definitely hit that subscribe button. I love football. Football is my number one, and of course, we'll be doing plenty of football. Actually, as soon as the Hall of Fame game, when I was going over this, you may have seen, I already have football streams planned. Hall of Fame games planned. Week 1 is already planned. Kind of, actually, and let me go into that real quick. Again, you see the Steelers-Jets things like, oh, it's just another Steelers channel. No, it's an NFL channel, which I love the Steelers. I'm going to be doing every Steelers game, but you guys will get to vote on what the other game is going to be. So whatever window the Steelers are in, you'll be voting on whatever the other window is. So, for example, Week 1, Tennessee, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, and Los Angeles. I'll be putting up a poll that Monday, and you'll be voting on what game I cover. So as soon as Steelers-Jets are, that game is done, I'm going to be heading over to whatever stream the subscribers of this channel vote for. So if that sounds good to you, definitely like and subscribe. And, of course, I'll be able to watch any game. I will be getting NFL Sunday Ticket. I'm going to let them take all my money. So, yep, I will be able to cover it for you. As Michael Garcia is going to be coming to the plate. He's batting .305, OPS of 829, 8 home runs, 40 RBI. So, yeah, if that sounds good to you, as that's going to be hit to left, though Cruz is calling off Pham to make the catch for out number 1. But, yeah, definitely like and subscribe if you're just a sports fan, man. This is a sports channel for you. As that'll bring up Salvador Perez. He's batting .238, OPS of 684, 11 home runs, and 52 RBIs. Went over intoxicated at 2 a.m. There's nothing better. Interesting. Well, I wouldn't know the feeling. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 1. Okay. All right. Thank you, RFK. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1 count for Salvador Perez. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be checked his swing. I'm assuming he didn't go. I don't know. They cut over to the sideline reporter. I'm going to assume it's 2-1 if he didn't go. Yeah, it's 2-1. Keller delivers, ground ball to short, IKF, throws to first for out number 2. Nice play by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. All right, that's going to bring up Jack Caglione. He is batting .152, OPS of 473, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. He hit that home run earlier in this one. It's 1-for-1, of course. As Keller delivers, swing and a miss, strike 1. Back in the day, they tore Denny's down. Oh, dang, that stinks. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be hit foul. So very quickly, 0-2. Oh, 2 count to Caglione. As Keller fires. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. 88 on the gun there. One and 2 count to Caglione. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs. 1-1 is your score between the Pirates and Royals. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped off his foot. So the count remains at 1-2. 1-2. Keller delivers. That's going to be ripped foul. Caglione battling here. They are kind of talking about Keller, and I don't know if they're talking about the trade deadline or not. That'd be kind of crazy. I mean, again, I'm not against the move. I'd be sad to see him go, but, you know, if we're able to get some bats, I don't think that would be a problem. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 2. Pirates do have loads of young pitching prospects in the minors. That's why I'm willing to part ways, you know, with Keller and, you know, Fall Torhini before he went, you know, terrible. Now we won't get anything for him. As here's the 2-2. Chopper to first. Horowitz steps on the bag for out number 3. Nothing doing there for the Royals, so we head to the top of the 5th where your score is still 1-1. All right, what do we got here? Well, we got the Tigers leading the Rays 4-2 as they head to the top of the 8th. Rockies and the Red Sox 0-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Mets leading the Orioles 2-1 in the top of the 6th. Marlins over the Reds as they head to the top of the 6th, 7-1. A delay in New York as they're hosting the Mariners. Twins leading the Cubs 2-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers leading the Brewers 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Blue Jays leading the White Sox 5-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. And the Cleveland Indians over the Astros 2-1 in the top of the 2nd. And once again, folks, if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, definitely, well, okay. If you like what you hear, definitely like and subscribe for more sports content. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. That is correct. Rhino with words of wisdom for our young viewers out there. For me as well. But yeah, if you are a sports fan, I think this will be a good channel for you. Again, it wasn't too long ago where I was actually at 30 subs. I started at 30 subs opening day. Here I am at 305. You know, again, thank you guys so much for just even clicking on this video. It really helps out so much. So hopefully you enjoy it. And maybe I'll see you in a live stream later down the road. As whenever we do return to action, it'll be Jack Sawinski at the plate, batting 116, OPS of 395, no homers, 1 RBI. Of course, he was just called up, back up today for all viewers. Yes, for all viewers. Words of advice for everyone. As Lugo delivers, Tapper to Lugo. Lugo throws to first for out number 1. Sawinski will head back to the dugout. Definitely, I'm pulling for him so bad. I can't explain how bad I'd like for him to succeed, but, you know, just to rechannel that early part of his career. Is that to bring up Henry Davis, batting 202, OPS of 590, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. As Lugo delivers, that is upstairs, ball 1, 81 on the gun. I imagine Sawinski is definitely feeling the pressure. As here is the 1-0. Davis hits this to left, and that one's going to be down off the wall. Davis is going to cruise into second as the throw is into Witt. So a 1-out double here for Henry Davis. Very nice. That one was a rope down the left field line. That's going to bring up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, batting 269, OPS of 650, 1 homer on the year, 22 RBIs. As Lugo delivers, that's going to be in there. Called strike. He takes third, but he's called out. Unbelievable. That was an interesting decision. So he is thrown out, and now it's 2 outs. Davis booking it to third. I guess they thought, you know, with Lugo not being exactly the flamethrower that he is. I mean, he's older now. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit to second. Throws to first for out number 3. So that double nullified by the interesting decision by the Pirates to have Davis steal as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Your score 1-1. I'm disappointed that Bart fell off. He doesn't look like he cares. Bart, I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, I can check that while we got the time here. I mean, look at Bart. Like, what happened? Last year, I mean, obviously it was a small sample size, but I mean, his OPS was dang near 800. It was 799. He had 13 homers and 250 at-bats. This year, 623, 1 home run and 180 at-bats. I mean, every time I see him play now, like this year, and it might just be the fact that the Pirates are so bad and he doesn't care. I mean, you can definitely tell. I mean, Reynolds is struggling. I mean, the only one that's, like, not, like, playing terrible, really, is, well, I guess Nick Gonzalez. But, yeah, McCutchen. I was going to say McCutchen. Even Cruz. I mean, obviously he had that home run, but there will be some games. And you guys know, he checks out. He checks out so often. It's very, very frustrating. Yeah, we definitely need Davis to pan out. I just don't understand what that. I mean, I don't think that was on him. There's no way he was like, yeah, I'm stealing third here. Anyway, little Pirates powwow there. Sometimes can turn into a Pirates therapy session. Shocking the Pirates have won. I know, right? Who's your favorite Pirate of all time? It would be Andrew McCutchen. Andrew McCutchen is my favorite Pirate of all time. My first favorite Pirate player was Freddie Sanchez. But all time, it's Andrew McCutchen. Gave me, like, I don't know, hope that the Pirates could do something. And then, of course, you know, they went to the playoffs for 3 straight years. Great teams. Would have definitely taken advantage of the 6-team playoff as they have now. But unfortunately, it was not meant to be. We had to go during the 1-game elimination playoff as Keller gets Lofton to pop up. That's going to be caught for round number 1. Sorry, they are returning to action really late there. They usually do that. I don't know why the Pirates Network does that. So that's going to bring up John Rave. He's batting 186, OPS of 506, no homers, and 4 RBIs. Rave is 0 for 1 on the day. What other streams you have before you go on vacation? Really, it's just going to be this baseball. I mean, I have them kind of here, examples, or, you know, kind of recommendations. I was looking through the days, as I don't know what's going on in the field. Rave stepping in from the left-hand side. Keller delivers. That's going to be low ball 1. Tomorrow, just really, again, I in a perfect world, I'm able to do every Pirates game, but it's just so frustrating to see them play bad, as that's going to be hit to left. Pham is under it and makes the catch for out number 2. I ideally am able to do Arizona and San Diego. I might do a double stream tonight. I don't know. I'm kind of weighing my options here. Kyle Isbell at the plate, batting .240, OPS of 622, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. But yeah, of course, it'll just be baseball. When I get back, it'll be, I believe, 4 days away from the Hall of Fame games. That's going to be outside ball 1. I, of course, am looking forward to that. 1-0 count. Keller delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 1-1 count to Isbell. I actually have all the preseason games I'm aiming to do written on these sticky notes here. So here's the 1-1. That's going to be upstairs ball 2. If everything goes to plan, I got nothing going on, like nothing emergency-wise. It's actually a lot of games. Keller, 2-1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 3. If everything goes right, I'm going to be doing 23 preseason games. Here's the 3-1. Called strike 2, right down the middle. I would do more, but actually the last day of preseason is when week 0 is for college football. Here's the 3-2. Called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Isbell can't believe it. In fact, he's having a little bit of a word with the umpire. And now he's going to turn around. Nothing doing there for the Royals. It's turned into a pitching duel as we head to the top of the 6th. Your score 1-1. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe for more sports content. Let's see here. Tigers, they are leading the Rays 4-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Mets leading the Orioles 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox leading the Rockies 4-0. They broke open in the 6th inning for sure. Marlins leading the Reds 7-1 at the top of the 6th. Bases loaded for them with nobody out. So Marlins probably winning today. The Twins leading the Cubs 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Still a delay there in New York as they're hosting the Mariners. Brewers taking the lead in the 4th inning as they lead 2-1 on the Dodgers. Blue Jays leading the White Sox 5-0, and the Indians leading the Astros 2-1. But yes, ideally, I don't even remember the number I said, 23. If there's no distractions, if there's only a few day games, and those are on the weekends, and I don't work. I'm not going to be working weekends after the vacation. This Sunday is my last Sunday because I have my vacation, then I come back, and then football. So, got it worked out at work. I'll be here. I'm ready for football, man. I really am. NFL, of course, and college. Doing a lot of college as well. Like, probably even more college. I'm actually going to be doing more college than NFL this year. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. This is my 75th baseball game of the season, so I assure you, this is not a one-time thing. Yes, I've been here. I have been here. As we're returning to action, we have Spencer Horwitz batting .242, OPS of .650, 2 home runs, and 15 RBIs. Lugo, wind up and the pitch. That's going to be an off-speed pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-0 count here to Spencer Horwitz. Lugo delivers the 1-0. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. 2-0 count as Lugo delivers. That's going to be inside, ball 3. 3-0 count. Lugo delivers the 3-0. That's going to be at the knees, a called strike. Three and 1 count. Lugo delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 3-2 here to Horwitz. Here in the top of the 6th. Nobody on. Nobody out. 1-1 is your score. Pitcher's duel. Lugo and Keller. Very solid tonight. Here's the 3-2. Horwitz grounder to second. He's going to jog on over, toss it to first for out number 1. All right, that'll bring up Tommy Pham. Pham is batting .241 OPS of .637. 3 homers and 24 RBIs. As here's the pitch. That's going to be on the outside corner, but doesn't get the call. Ball 1. One-oh count as Lugo delivers. Checks his swing in there for a called strike. One-on-one count. Lugo delivers. That's going to be chopped foul. Pham sucks. We have this guy repeating comments now. 1-2. Pham is also 1 for 2 on the night. Had a double. As Lugo delivers. Pham hits this to left at the warning track, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Just missed it. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds batting .228 OPS of .668, 10 home runs and 45 RBIs. If there are any, I don't know if there. I mean, I know there's some Royals fans tuning in. Here's the pitch that's going to be outside ball one. 30% of you guys apparently that voted are Royals fans. Just out of curiosity, are there any Royals streamers? I'm just kind of curious here. Now, I've been told there aren't many Pirate streamers. As here is the 1-0 to Reynolds. That's going to be upstairs ball two. Because honestly, I'm kind of shocked that the Royals fans have made their way to this stream. As here is the 2-0. That's going to be outside ball three. And if you don't answer, that's fine. Most viewers and all that are silent viewers. That's okay. I know I was like that for many years. 3-0 count here to Reynolds. As Lugo wind up and the pitch. That's going to be on the inside corner for a called strike. Can't believe your Reds are losing to the Marlins. Yeah, again, baseball's so random. You have 500 on the Reds. Really? That is actually insane. Here's the 3-1. Reynolds hits this to center. And that's going to be caught for out number 3. Nothing doing there for the Pirates. As we get to the bottom of the 6th, your score 1-1. There are a few Pirates streamers, actually. So I was told that no one does Pirates games, but I checked it, and they apparently the Pirates streamers come out for the Paul Skeens games. So that's how I found out. But yeah, apparently there's really no one that does Pirates games. Whenever we do return to action, it'll be Jonathan India at the plate. Again, hopefully you like what you see, folks, and definitely like and subscribe. And again, I'm on the fence about tomorrow. But, we'll see. We'll see. I definitely plan on doing 2 games tomorrow. I am off tomorrow, so the goal is to do 2 games on off days. Usually I do make that happen for the most part. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say during commercial break. I've been repeating myself forever. I know I get annoying sometimes, so... But yeah, again, thank you guys for just, again, clicking on this video. It definitely helps out a lot. Again, if you do like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. Still go fit. This guy. Are you Jackson as well? I feel like you're Rob, you're Jackson, you're Summer. Who else are you? You're probably a bunch of people, RFK. Again, I might return to Pittsburgh. I don't want to say I'm not going to call tomorrow's Pirates Royals games, and I don't want to say I will. I just really don't know. I really don't know. I mean, so far it's honestly I've gotten the good views. Yeah, this is very, very good. Again, thank you very much for sticking by me. I know baseball sometimes can 1-1. I mean, it's actually a good game for a 1-1 game, but sometimes Pirates 1-1 games, it's just low scoring games are brutal. So that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 count to India. He's 0 for 2 on the day. It's Keller. Delivers the 0-1. That's going to be inside. Checked his swing. He did not go. Ball 1. You're RFK, are you? I don't know. Sometimes a question. Very skeptical. As here's the 1-1. India. Little blooper there to short, and that's going to be caught by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa for out number 1. That'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr., batting .297, OPS of .850, 13 home runs, 52 RBIs. I also do want to mention that if you do subscribe, you don't have to pay a thing. It is free, by the way. I don't know if actually there's a reason I do say that, as that's going to be low ball 1. I was just today at work speaking to one of my older coworkers, and we were just talking about another YouTube channel, and I said, she asked if I was subscribed. I'm like, yeah, subscribe. It's like, well, I don't want to pay anything, and I'm like, well, you don't actually have to. I don't know why they say subscribing, but it really should be called following. And here's the 1-0. That's going to be outside ball 2. I told her, yeah, they don't send you a bill. There's no nothing. So 2-0 counts. You're a troll, but not a troll. Yes, you are. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Witt hits this to center. Cruz is under it and makes the catch for out number 2. You subbed and I made you pay. Yeah, I made you pay $300 for sure. All right, Vinny Pasquantino's at the plate. He's batting .272, OPS of .771, 15 home runs and 56 RBIs. He is 1 for 2. Subscribing is what YouTube is known for. Yeah, I guess. So that's going to be in there for a called strike. And again, it's just you don't actually pay anything. That's what most people think of. I don't want to pay anything. I don't want to pay a subscription. As here's the 0-1. Pasquantino fouls this one back. 0-2 count. Keller at 75 pitches. First inning ended with 23 pitches. Here he is in the 6th at 75. He's been very efficient the last 5 innings. As here is the 0-2. That's going to be popped up and foul. 0-2. Michael, how's it going? What's up? How's it going? I am doing okay. Pirates, well, they're tied here to the Royals 1-1. Hang it in there for now, as here's the 0-2. Ground ball to second. Gonzalez tosses it to first for out number 3. Nothing doing. Again, a pitcher's duel here in Kansas City. As we head to the top of the 7th, your score 1-1. And once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. And that's pretty much it. Again, I don't really have much else to say. You done in my XP. Oh, it's very nice. Look at that. Very nice. Let's see. Let's go over scores yet again. Tigers leading the Rays 4-2 in the bottom of the 8th. The Red Sox leading the Rockies. I was going to say Colorado Rockies. 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Orioles leading the Mets 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th. The Marlins all over the Reds 10-1 in the bottom of the 6th. The Twins leading the Cubs 2-0 in the top of the 6th. Yankees, Mariners are just now resuming. It is 0-0 there in the bottom of the 5th. In the bottom of the 5th as well, the Brewers leading the Dodgers 2-1. The Blue Jays leading the White Sox 5-0 in the bottom of the 4th. And the Indians all over the Astros right now 5-1 in the top of the 3rd. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Again, I don't want to promise I'll be doing Game 3 tomorrow, but it's possible. It's possible. I probably will do it. I'm not going to say I'm not going to. I don't want to say I'm going to do it, but I probably will do it. Hear me out. What if the Pirates win today? That's actually crazy. Draven, don't talk like that. You can't say that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably call it. So hopefully, all right, tell you what. If we get to 310, I'm guaranteeing calling it. Even if we don't, if we still see some growth here, if we get to 306, I'll probably still call it tomorrow. That's what I'll do. Because honestly, you guys have turned out tonight. Again, thank you very much. This was a very successful stream. Even if you guys left, I would still say it's successful. As Lugo delivers, Gonzalez hits this one foul. Again, thank you very much for just even clicking on this video. You mean the Guardians? Yeah. Yeah, no, I've already committed to the Indians and Redskins thing, and we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. 0-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be high and in for ball 1. One count. Lugo delivers. Gonzalez hits this to center. Oh my goodness, at the wall, and that one is gone. It just kept going, folks. The center fielder just inching back slowly. Then he started sprinting to the wall. And Gonzalez takes the lead for the Pirates with a solo shot. That's his 4th home run of the season. It is now 2-1. You've been busy but trying. No, you're good, Draven. I got you. I do appreciate you, man. Again, you just clicking on it, liking it, just that helps out so much. So that'll bring up O'Neal Cruz, batting .205, OPS of .729, 16 home runs, and 36 RBIs. That was huge. But wait until you see how bad the Pirates bullpen is. As looks like Lugo's going to exit. That's a shame. He had been playing. He had pitched so well today. So he's getting a standing ovation despite the home run, and well-deserved. Lugo, 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 1 walk. Whip, that's going to be a .83 whip. He pitched great today. You take out that one there. It was fantastic. But yeah, the Pirates now leading top of the 7th, 2-1, as we have a pitching change, so bear with me. Be able to catch up on some stuff here. Oh, you're Native American. Yeah. I know there's a lot of support from the Native Americans, trying to get it back. Personally, I'm pulling for it. It's just Washington Redskins. It's iconic. In fact, I don't know if you guys, if there's any Redskins, probably not any Redskins fans here, but just any history of the NFL buffs here. If you ever heard, old calls from, the Washington Redskins from, the 80s or 90s, NFL films, Redskins, Broncos. I remember that one specifically. The Redskins broadcaster, the way he'd say, "Touchdown, Washington Redskins." It was so cool. I actually have copied that call for, I call high school games for the local high school, here. I live nearby. And I've imitated, that town and the team name for that exact call. Obviously, I don't say Washington Redskins. I say the school and the town. But, no, it's really cool. It's just a really neat, I don't know. It is what it is. Everyone has their own opinion. I know people, don't like it, but it is what it is. I like it. I like the name. It should come back. Benefits. I'm not going to mod you. RFK, so we follow each other on Twitter now. This guy has sent me links and tells me literally seconds later, "Don't click that. I was hacked." So, debating on even answering his DMs anymore. As that's going to be, we're returning to action late. I don't know if that was inside for ball 1 or in there for a called strike, but a pitch was thrown. Cruz with the solo shot earlier today. As here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. So, again, I don't know the count. We do have a new pitcher for the Royals. As Angel Zerpa is in, as he delivers. Cruz hits this to center. At the warning track, at the wall, and it is caught for out number 1. Zerpa, 3-1 with the 4.14 ERA whip of a 1.38. So he's an average reliever. Not bad at all. So that's going to bring up Brian Hayes. Batting .239, OPS of .581, 2 home runs, and 29 RBIs. Here's the pitch that's in there for a called strike. Even the Washington, they all want to bark back. I believe you. I do. 0-1 count to Hayes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Washington football team. I prefer Washington football team over the Commanders, to be honest with you. I didn't know about the Cowboys. That was interesting. That's interesting. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be chopped foul. I've never even heard that before. I'll have to look at that. NFL history buffs. Only somebody who watches a guy with daily NFL history. Can't wait. This guy. Yeah, if you like the history of the NFL, check out Jaguar Gator. Even though I'm a small channel, I'll still support him, even though he's got thousands of subscribers. Here's the 0-2. That is upstairs ball 1. Tell him Dr. Delay sent you. I think you might like that. 1-2 count here to Hayes. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Pirates up 2-1. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. I don't know what Hayes was doing there. All right, Jack Sawinski coming to the plate. Lefty on lefty here. Pulling for him again. I'm a big Jack Sawinski fan, or Captain Jack. I'm not a big fan. I'm pulling for him. Definitely needs it. You can tell he's lacking confidence. As Zerpa delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Batting 114 on the year. OPS of 386. Was just called back up today. Had been doing very well in AAA. So hopefully that can carry over. As here is the 0-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. Oh and 2 count. Zerpa delivers. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-2 count. Oh man, Sawinski pulling for him, man. Come on. Here is the 1-2. Zerpa delivers. That is outside. Ball 2. Definitely trying to get him to chase here. 97 on the gun. Two and 2. Zerpa delivers. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Oh, he was swinging, but then he checked it. But now it did catch the zone as we head to the bottom of the 7th. The Pirates taking the lead thanks to Nick Gonzalez. They lead 2-1. Oh, my goodness. I think this, if Jack could steady his bat, he would stick as the reserve outfielder, but the starters have been too shaky for him to be shaky too. Yeah. Well, I mean, Pham's heating up. Cruz. Yeah, he's kind of up and down. Same with Reynolds. Reynolds been a bad year. It's been a bad year. I don't know. Yeah. I would love for him to be the 4th guy. I mean, McCutcheon doesn't really play the field. He did play the field earlier this year for a little bit, but for the most part, yeah, he's DHing. I guess it's Canario. I was trying to think who's the other guy. Canario, Alexander Canario. Hasn't really played that well lately. Which Frazier plays a little bit in left and right, but I don't really think of him as an outfielder. I know he can play anywhere. He's a utility guy. Triolo, I think, can play anywhere as well. I'm not too sure. I might be wrong on that. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. If we just get one more subscriber, of course, don't stop at one. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, definitely like and subscribe for more sports content. 75 videos on the year for baseball or for live streams. So hopefully, so I'm at 306. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. But again, if you do like what you see and you're not subscribed, definitely like and subscribe for more live streams. I'm turning on Dodge viewers. This guy. As we're returning to Kansas City, Maikel Garcia is at the plate, batting .304, OPS of 827, 8 home runs, 40 RBIs. 33% of you guys are Royals fans. That's actually crazy. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I'm assuming there might not be any Royal streamers. Shoot, did I find a nice backup market I could go to if Pirates aren't playing well? So that's going to be popped up. IKF is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. So kind of how it works, because you may have seen, I sound like a country bumpkin for some reason. But, I live in Texas, but yeah. Anyway, so my backup, if I don't do Pirates, it's mostly, I'm not saying it's all the time, but it's mostly NL West. I'm just saying, if the Royals don't have a streamer and you guys are willing to come into my channel, I'll show the Royals some love, as that's going to be inside ball 1. That's what I'll do. I'll do it. If you show me some love, I'll show you guys some love back. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch to Perez, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. Kansas Vamos. Thank you for stopping by, Juan. I am pulling for the Pirates, though, but here's the 1-1. That's going to be inside ball 2. But, of course, if they win, they win, Hay tiempo de ganar Kansas. Sí, Mateo. Sí. Here's the 2-1. Inside ball 3. They doing the Bristol Motor Speedway. This guy. Wait, what is that? I'm thinking of racing, but I don't think that's what it is. What is that? Hammer. 3-1 count here to Salvador Perez. And looks like the umpires are actually going to have a meeting of the minds here. Apparently there may have been a catcher's interference Oh, yeah, no, I think he's going to advance. Yes, I know what he said. I can read. They're doing MLB game inside a horse. What game is that? Yeah, let me know what game that is. That's pretty neat. So it looks like we do have a little bit of a delay here. They're checking to see if the bat hit the glove, and it really, it looks like he is going to move to first. So Perez is going to walk. You really didn't know about that? Yeah, no, I did not. I did not. Limited in the baseball world. I'm in between a casual and a diehard when it comes to baseball. I'm a fan. All right, Jack Caglione at the plate, batting 150, OPS of 472. 3 homers, 5 RBIs. He did homer in this one. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left. And that's going to be fouled back. He's 1 for 2. Braves, Reds. You got a date on that? If you got a date on it, I'll see what I can do. 0-1. He's a casual. Yeah, I don't know about that, but here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit to left. Pham sprinting in. Makes the catch for out number 2. You got to appreciate the effort there. Just booking it. Oh, man, Tommy Pham. All right, apparently that screen's frozen. That's going to bring up Nick Lofton, batting 183, OPS of 581, 2 homers, and 7 RBIs. Magic Man, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. I believe I remember you from the Rhino stream. As here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left. Lofton. It is gone. Kansas City has taken the lead over the Pirates. Keller can't believe it. One swing of the bat gives Kansas City the lead. It is now 3-2. Oh, man, just when you think the Pirates, hey, there's some life. Kansas City showing some more life here in the bottom of the 7th. Lofton taking the lead. So that's going to bring up John Rave. He's batting 183, OPS of 498. No homers and 4 RBIs. You've only watched 75 games this year. This guy. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I'm trying to think if I've actually watched another game off stream. I don't think I have. You may have gotten me there. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside for a ball. 1-1. Rhino Nation. Yeah, thank you. Rhino Nation showing some support. Rhino Nation has definitely been very kind to me. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be a foul tip. That actually hit Davis. Again, if you guys are football fans or sports fans in general, definitely hit up Rising Rhino. He's got a great channel. He's been very supportive of me, so I'll do what I can to support him. As a 1-2 count to Rave. A little bit of a delay here for Davis. Davis took a baseball where there was no padding, so he went down immediately. Looks like he's back. So 1-2 count as Keller's about to re-step on the mound here. Keller, wind up, and the pitch outside for a ball. Ball 2. 2-2. 94 on the gun. Two and two. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside. Ball 3. 3-2. Count is full. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Royals taking the lead. Leading 3-2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to go foul. Yeah, thank you for the support, Magic Man and Rising Rhino. Appreciate you guys. 3-2. Keller, wind up, and the pitch. Outside, ball 4. Rave walks. Now Kelly is going to head up. Yep, Keller is going to be done. Kelly is going to relieve Keller. Keller had a great performance, but just like Lugo, the home run did him in. So we got a pitching change here in Kansas City as the Pirates look to the pen. Keller with a pretty good performance, though statistically it might not be as good as well. I mean, okay. So there was the error, I guess, by Davis with the catcher's interference. So he's only going to allow 2 runs. But as it stands, he's on the hook for the loss. So I mean, again, we showed his win-loss record earlier. Despite the ERA being a 3.58, he's 3-10. So that's just how it goes. Oh, man. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. I do appreciate you guys. But, yeah, I mean, I'll be back tomorrow. But, again, you know, hopefully, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I was going to go with that. But, yeah, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. This is my 75th game of the year. Tomorrow, probably make 76. I don't know if I call another game tonight. RFK, why are you like this? Why are you like this, bro? Oh, man. But, yeah, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play content. RFK, you're trying to get banned. That's the messages you're sending. Hey, ban me. That's what I'm reading right now with those 3s. As Ferguson's going to be pitching to finish out the inning and probably for the 8th. Ferguson has a 2.79 ERA. He's 2-1 on the year. WHIP of a 1.06. If Skeen's got this much run support, he'd be undefeated. Yeah, he told me to put 3. Yeah, I don't think he said put 3 multiple times. It is what it is, though. All right, here is Isbell. Batting .239, OPS of .620, 3 home runs, and 18 RBIs. Yeah, my sympathy. I feel bad for you as you have to suffer through a season with Rogers quarterback. Magic, I don't think I'm going to be suffering. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Throws to first for out number 3. So down goes Isbell, but the Royals taking the lead here as we head to the top of the 8th. The Royals leading 3-2. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a bad season. Let me tell you why. Now, most people, and that's fair. Okay, this is evidence 1 why I don't think it's going to be a bad year. People think, man, Rodgers is washed, and you know what? He is compared to his prime. I completely agree. But when I show you the statistics, and I understand stats aren't everything, folks, and I get that, and I make that argument all the time. But 28 touchdowns, that was good for top 10 in the league. 3,800 yards, that was good for top 10 in the league. Only 11 picks. Pretty good. Better than Patrick Mahomes, better than a lot of quarterbacks that played last year. Now, what is the other thing? What is the other thing that is like, man, Jets fans, they hated him. Jets fans were the worst. Let's look at the comment section. Oh, I hope the Jets bring back Aaron and Devontae. 28 touchdowns, 11 picks, still very, very good. Rodgers looked like his old self in the last 3 games. If the Jets don't bring back Rodgers, they will seriously regret it. This man, 90.4 or 90.5 quarterback rating at 40 years old. We're going to look back in 5 years realizing we believed up not keeping him. I mean, I just see nothing but positivity. Positivity from the Jets fans. From a Packers fan, well, hey, I've heard Packers fans that are very happy. In fact, well, I just read one right now. There's actually a Packers fans that subscribe like, hey, you know, you guys got a good one. Even the, you know, I understand there's a lot of stuff that comes with Rodgers. As a Packers fan, I want nothing more than Rodgers to succeed. This old man isn't done. Gotta like it. I like it. I'm very positive. At first, I'm like, oh, man. But the more I thought about it, the more I read into it, I'm liking it. I think we'll be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Now, I do think the Packers are going to be very good this year. You said you're a Packers fan. I think very highly of the Packers this year. As Davis is going to be at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside ball 1. Batting .208. OPS of .609. 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. We do have a new pitcher for the Royals. So here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher for out number 1. And the reason I didn't say the pitcher's last name is because I could not pronounce that to save my life. I'll try to listen to Greg Brown. Lucas is either Airseg or Airkeg. He's really good regardless. 1.89 ERA, 3-2 record, whip of a .96. So that's going to bring up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As here's the pitch, that's going to be in there for a called strike. Batting .268, OPS of .647, 1 home run, 22 RBIs. Y'all should have stuck with little hands. Kenny Pickett. Yeah, I don't think so. As here's the pitch, that's going to be hit to right, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So he gets on. I am pulling for Kenny, though. Hopefully he gets out of Cleveland. He's not going to have any success there. So that's going to bring up Spencer Horwitz. He's batting .240, OPS of .646, 2 home runs, and 15 RBIs. DK Pittsburgh Sports has an excellent Chalk Talk series going on about Rogers. Really? I do like Dejan Kovacic or something. I can't remember how to pronounce that last name. I am subscribed to him on my personal 0-1 count. I'll have to check it out. Pirates do have 2 pitchers warming up in the bullpen. Trying to listen to that last name if he says it. We got a pickoff attempt, but the ball gets away, and IKF is going to take off to second. Perez throws to second, and he is not in time as Kiner-Falefa takes second. So now he's in scoring position with just 1 out here in the top of the 8th pickoff attempt. I think it hit IKF. It hit the back of the helmet. Oh, man, it almost hit him in the face. Oh, man. All right, 0-1 count to Horwitz. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. Right side, he only put up with Rogers 1 season. I mean, yeah, it's just a 1-year thing. But again, I don't think he's done. I don't think it. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be popped up. That's going to get out of play. Now, again, worst case scenario is actually just going 9-8, 10-7, That's worst case scenario. Best case scenario, and there's 2 options. One, we're so bad. You're correct, and Rodgers is terrible, and, the Steelers get a top 5 pick, which is great news. That is fantastic news. The other side is that we win a playoff game for the first time in 8-9 years. So, again, I don't know your feelings on Rodgers, but I feel like a lot of Steelers fans that are very negative towards Rodgers definitely let their personal feelings get in. And here's the 1-2. That's going to be low for ball 2. And I try to separate my personal feelings. Not saying I like him or don't like him, but I just looking at the player. The player didn't look too bad. He was on the Jets. The Jets are not good. Now, Justin Fields, the Jets quarterback. Justin Fields is not good. I expect another 5-win season for them, as that's going to be upstairs ball 3. So 3-2 count to Horwitz. Runner on second. Ursig. I think it's Ursig. I couldn't tell you. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 4. Horwitz walks. That's going to bring up Tommy Pham. He's batting .240, OPS of .633, 3 home runs and 24 RBIs. Perez is going to have a little chat with him. Again, it's another thing we were talking about earlier about the randomness of baseball. I think his whip was just below a 1? Look. Doesn't even average a hit or a walk an inning. This inning right here, 2, and we're only 1 out through. That's just the randomness of baseball. You never know. Any given night, Marlins can put up 11 runs. Any given night, anything can happen. As Tommy Pham is going to be coming to the plate. We do have a pinch. So Triolo's coming in, a pinch run for Horwitz. So runners on first and second here with 1 out in the top of the 8th. Zursig sets and delivers. That's going to be in there, but ball 1. Pham gets a call. 1-0 count. Rogers will make you guys adjust the offense to him. He will need more than 1 season to learn the offense. He only threw to DK. He had Adams and NY and led to nothing, just drama. Oh, I understand. I understand there's a lot of potential, for a bad season. As here's the 1-0. That's going to get away, and looks like both runners are going to move up. So now both runners in scoring position. So 2-0. Again, I have no problem with that because, again, the Steelers' offense pretty much since 2020 was the last, good year. And I understand people are like, oh, the Steelers were terrible that year. They were frauds. I mean, no. Had the Steelers lost a game early on, they would not have been called frauds. As here's the 2-0. That's going to be inside ball 3. I have no problem. If he, like I said, if he doesn't listen to Tomlin, it's probably a good thing. Because, again, we're not winning anything. We haven't won a playoff game in 8 years. I'm sick and tired of, just staying in the middle. So he presents the opportunity, whether he's so bad or so good. Here's the 3-0. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Presents the opportunity to change that. That's all I want. I want either we're so bad, get a top 5 pick, or we're so good, we finally win a playoff game. 3-1. Ursig sets. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball 4. Pham walks. And again, Ursig, who has a whip of below a 1, probably not anymore, just allowed 3 hits or walks in this inning, as that's going to bring up Brian Reynolds. Bases loaded, and looks like we're going to have a mound visit. I don't know if this is not the manager, so it's the pitching coach. So Ursig will be pitching to Reynolds. Reynolds definitely needs something. He has struggled as of late, so if you're a Royals fan, how's he been doing? Not so good. You can definitely see his statistics on the screen. If you can't see, if you're just listening again, thank you for just doing that. He's 1 for 25 in his last 25 at-bats. That's a batting average of .040, on-base percentage of .077. Reynolds has definitely been struggling as of late. 0 for 3 on the night. Bases loaded. Smash the like. Smash the subscription. It's free, guys. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. That's in the dirt, but handled well. Keeps it in front. Ball 1. Pirates with a bases loaded opportunity here in the top of the 8th. 1 out. Royals leading 3-2. Ursig sets. Again, I apologize if that's not how you pronounce it. Here's the 1-0. Checked his swing, and he went. Strike 1. So 1-1 count. Ursig sets and fires. Checked his swing. Didn't go. Ball 2. 2-1. 2-1 count. Bases loaded. 1-run game. Ursig sets. And delivers. Checks his swing. That's going to be outside ball 3. Oh, man. Reynolds is just flirting with danger. At least he's not being patient. You can definitely, obviously. 3-1 count. Ursig sets. And someone asked for time. I don't know. They were showing Pham at first, so I don't know. All right. Ursig sets on the 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. There's one. Throws to first. Not in time. So Reynolds does ground into a potential double play, but no double play is turned, as that's actually going to be an RBI. Reynolds' struggles do continue, but he did just tie the game, as that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, batting .284, OPS of .805, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. Ursig is not happy. He was very upset. Gonzalez is 1 for 3 on the day. Did hit a home run earlier in this one. I believe that was last inning, actually. Ursig sets and fires. Swung late, makes contact. That's foul. 0-1 count. Nicky G with the home run last inning took the lead. Of course, the Royals took the lead back in the bottom of the 7th. The Pirates tying it here. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball to short. Tosses to second for out number 3. But the Pirates tie it up as we head to the bottom of the 8th. It is 3-3. Empty the bases. Well, he did. He did, Denny. Just not in the way we wanted. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like or hear. I think that's more accurate. Definitely like and subscribe. Again, thank you guys for just even clicking on this video. Definitely helps out this channel a lot. I really do appreciate you guys. But yeah, if you're a sports fan, folks, definitely like and subscribe. We got plenty of football coming up. I can show you right here. I got plenty of football lined up. Already week 1, already got week 0. Got the Hall of Fame game up. I'll be doing plenty of football. So if you're a football fan tuning in, definitely like and subscribe for more football content. How it's going to work, you probably saw the Steelers thumbnail week 1. Well, I am doing every Steelers game, but that's not the end of my Sunday afternoons. You guys will be voting on what other game I'll be doing. So, for example, for week 1, Tennessee, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, and Los Angeles. If you like the sound of that, if you like the fact that you're going to be telling me what to call, like and subscribe. So after the Steelers game, I'll be covering whatever game that'll be. I'll put that poll up earlier in the week. Same thing with college football. At least 2 games every Saturday. I'll be doing Iowa State, Kansas State. But again, that poll will go up. Will I be doing Fresno State and Kansas, Sam Houston, Western Kentucky, Stanford, Hawaii? And I guess I'll throw in Idaho State and UNLV, I guess. I hope that one doesn't win. I really hope. But yeah, you guys will decide on what I call. And same thing, of course, I'll be doing college football throughout the week and stuff like that whenever, they start playing on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, stuff like that. So if you like sports, definitely like and subscribe. And again, thank you for just clicking on the video. As we're returning to action here, the Pirates have a new pitcher. It's going to be Dennis Santana. He's 2-1, ERA of a 1.42, WHIP of a .76. And as far as the Royals are concerned, they're setting up Jonathan India, as that's going to be high for ball 1. Batting .244, OPS of .667, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs. As Santana delivers, that's going to be in there for a called strike. This isn't a video, it's live unless it's pre-recorded. This guy. You need to be more specific. You're going to vote Idaho State and UNLV? I might not even put that on the list, honestly. I'll put the other 3 games. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 2. Yeah, I don't know. I might put it on, I might not. I don't think anyone would want to vote for that. 2-1 count to India as Santana fires. That's going to be popped up foul. Two and 2 count. India is 0 for 3 on the night. And Santana sets. And delivers. Checked his swing. And he went. India shaking his head. He doesn't like it. I don't know if we'll see the replay or not. They're showing the replay from the wrong angle. Okay, there's the side angle. And, oh, man. Oh, man. He did not go, folks. India did not swing. As Bobby Witt's going to be at the plate. Batting .296, OPS of .847. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Hayes throws to first, gets him by a step for out number 2. And that'll bring up Vinny Pasquantino, batting .271, OPS of .769, 15 homers and 56 RBIs. 2-2 count. It is the mid-8th. This guy. What are you talking about? Oh, I see what you're talking about. I don't know. Santana delivers. That's going to be low for ball 1. Yeah, sometimes that scoreboard can be a little bit down, but it's 3-3, folks. I'll let you know. 1-0 count. It's 1 for 3. He singled in the first. Santana delivers. That's going to be fouled back. Tie game. Yes, tie game. Yeah, no, I see. I see RFK. 1-1 count as Pasquantino briefly steps out. Santana sets. And delivers. That's going to be hit to right. If it's fair, it's gone. It is not. It is foul. I don't know why I said delivers like that. I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck that was. 1-2. I'm a fake broadcaster, folks. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. He was swinging for the fences on that one. Got a piece of it. Scoreboard isn't used to the score actually mattering. Yeah, that is facts, Denny. Denny is spitting the facts. 1-2 count to Pasquantino. Here's the pitch. That's going to be ripped foul. So once again, 1-2. A little bit of a battle here. One and 2 count. Santana delivers. That's going to be popped up again and foul. He is fighting. You got to give him that. Why don't you show game day anymore where we can see the pitches? Well, I have a reason for that, as here is the 1-2. That's going to be fouled again. And I'll explain it to you later, RFK. Once again, 1-2 count. This one is just going on over and over and over. As here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up. Hayes is under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 9th where it's tied 3-3. Steelers, Chiefs tied at 3 apiece. Where is Seth? Seth was, he pitched really well. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. So no, he was knocked out in the 7th. Gonzalez hit a home run to lead off the top of the 7th, and then he was yanked immediately. Davion, yeah, no, Seth is not pitching anymore. Thank you though for the question. I'm trying to find where I can watch AAA. Well, you got MLB TV. You can watch anything if you pay for the MLB. What's it called again? I forgot. I have it. That's what I'm watching it on. I guess MLB TV, yeah. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. Definitely helps out the channel. Of course, again, thank you for just clicking on the video. I really do appreciate it. Davion, did you need any? I'm assuming you probably needed strikeouts or something if you're a sports bettor. Usually that's the type of questions. Hey, like what happened there? Why isn't he pitching anymore, you know? Or maybe you're just a fan of Seth Lugo, and that's perfectly fine. He's a solid pitcher. Due up here in the top of the 9th is going to be Cruz, Hayes, and Sawinski, at least on paper. I imagine they're going to put in a lefty. I don't know. We'll see. Because Cruz is a lefty. Hayes hits well against lefties, but, you know, he's batting .238, so it doesn't matter. And Sawinski's a lefty. Whenever you do return to action, yeah, it'll be O'Neal Cruz, batting 204, OPS of 727, 16 home runs, and 36 RBIs. And I do want to say I'll be covering tomorrow's Pirates-Royals game, so if you want to listen to another Pirates and Royals game tomorrow night, definitely like and subscribe. And I'll see you back here tomorrow night. So again, thank you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. As it's honestly been a pretty good one. Despite the low scoring, it's been a good game. A lot of excitement. As looks like we have a righty, so I was wrong. Very interesting decision by the Royals. Maybe they don't have another lefty, but that's going to bring up Carlos Estevez pitching on the mound for the Royals. 2-2 record, 2.13 ERA whip of a 1.05. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. 0-1 counts. Hold on, RFK. Estevez delivers. That's going to be out on the outside corner for a called strike. Have you ever been watching a game on your phone of two teams you have no affiliation with, then a guy comes up and asks what bet you have on that game? That happens to me a lot. I don't watch games I bet on. Interesting. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball one. Yeah, no, I have never had that situation ever happen. Now, again, a lot of people do come on this channel and, like, just, you know, hey, I have this guy. He has, I need him to get a hit today or something like that. But as far as me actually watching the game, not doing this, no, never happened. Crush another one, Cruz, hopefully. 1-2 count. Estevez sets and fires. That's going to be outside for ball two. Oh, you don't watch that much MLB. We know you're a casual. This guy. 2-2. Estevez sets and delivers. Cruz pokes at it, pops it up to second. And Lofton makes the catch for out number one. All right, that's going to bring up Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's batting .238 OPS of 579. 2 home runs, 29 RBIs. As here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. That may be two. Yes. Left fielder had a little bit of a trouble trying to field it for some reason, so Hayes is on at second. And as of now, it's Sawinski coming to the plate. And again, this would be huge for Jack. He needs a lot of confidence. So for 3 on the night, batting .111 on the year. Runner on second. Captain Jack is back. Estevez sets. Oh, my voice, no. Looks back at Hayes and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out tonight. Getting recalled from AAA. As here's the pitch. Sawinski pops it up. That is still up there, and that's going to be caught for out number 2. Sawinski is 0 for 4. All right, that's going to bring up Adam Frazier. He's pinch hitting for Davis. That's interesting. Batting .255 OPS of 657, 3 home runs, 21 RBIs. So I imagine Bart's going to be catching the rest of the night, if I had to guess. And Perez is going to have a little chat with Estevez. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. If you're a Pirates or, you know, Royals fan. Apparently a lot of Royals fans tuning in tonight. Again, thank you. I'll be back tomorrow night if that interests you. So definitely subscribe to definitely watch that game tomorrow. That way you get the notification and all that stuff. And again, if you guys don't have a normal play-by-play guy covering these games for the Royals, then I will add you guys to the circulation, because I mean that's a lot of Royals fans. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Another Seth question. No, Seth is not in anymore. He was knocked out in the 7th inning. Finished with 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. I think it was 5 strikeouts. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. For some reason on this channel, it's a lot of Pirates and NL West. NL West has shown a lot of love. And then, of course, a little other team sprinkled in. Here's the 1-1. Frazier sends this to center. And that is caught for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 9th. It is still tied 3-3. Oh, man. All right, let's look at scores from around Major League Baseball. Let's see here. Overtime. Not quite, but it's looking like it may. Red Sox defeat the Rockies 10-2. Tigers defeat the Rays 4-2. Let's see here. Marlins all over the Reds right now, 12-1 as they head to the bottom of the 9th. The Mets and the Orioles tied at 6 apiece in the bottom of the 8th. Twins leading the Cubs 5-0 in the bottom of the 8th. The Brewers leading the Dodgers 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees all over the Mariners 7-0 in the bottom of the 7th. I guess the rain delay helped out the Yankees. Blue Jays leading the White Sox 6-1. That is in a rain delay as well. Indians all over the, well, not all over actually. What am I talking about? Indians leading the Astros 6-4 as they head to the top of the 6th. And of course, these games just now getting underway. It's 0-0s in them. Rangers, Angels, Diamondbacks, and Padres, and Phillies and Giants. Are we doing a doubleheader? I can. I actually can. I already made the stream. I have it hidden because I'm like, I don't know if I have the energy. I actually have the energy. I'll do a doubleheader. After this game, I'll be doing another game. Of course, again, if you're a Pirates Royals fan, you go to bed. You guys have already given me enough of your attention. Again, thank you for even clicking on this video. And again, I'll be back tomorrow night. If you're a Pirates or Royals fan, I'll be doing this game again. So if you like what you're listening to, if you like play-by-play content for the NFL, college football, and baseball, I promise I've been here since opening day. A lot of baseball games covered. Definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play content. I got you covered. As we're returning to Kansas City, where Santana is still at the on the mound. Garcia at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1. Which game? I have Diamondbacks Padres. It's set to private, so I'd have to, obviously end the stream and then start it again. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I guess I should. And I'll do that off after this half inning. Whether, again, the Royals win or not, I don't know. We'll see. 1-1 count. Santana sets and fires. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The Royals with the leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up Salvador Perez. He's batting .237, OPS of .682, 11 home runs, and 52 RBIs. All right, one man on here for the Royals. Perez is at the plate. Santana sets and delivers. That's going to be popped up and foul. On private. Ugh, this guy. 0-1 counts. Give me a sec. 0-1. Santana sets and delivers. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. So obviously I won't be starting on time there. I don't know if that. Again, I got another subscriber. Thank you very much. That should be appearing soon. I don't know. We'll see. 0-2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Oh, 2 count here to Perez. Runner on first here in the bottom of the 9th. 3-3. We got a good one, folks. It's been a good game. Even when it was 1-1, you just felt like it was honestly a solid game. Santana sets and delivers. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Pham quickly on it, as we have runners at first and second with actually nobody out. What am I talking about? So that's going to bring up Jack Caglione. He's batting 149, OPS of 468, 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. And looks like we have a mound visit here, so let me go ahead and... I should have done something else on here. I'm an idiot. Yeah, we have a mound visit here, so bear with me, folks. It's 3-3. So that'll be number 76. All right, Caglione at the plate. Again, bear with me. Pitching change here in effect. Not pitching change, mound visit, pardon me. I'm just getting everything wrong now. That's what happens when the Pirates are looking like they're going to lose another game. That's unfortunate. Again, rattled. Santana sets. Looks back at second and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Santana sets. Looks back at Garcia and delivers. That's going to be inside for ball 1. 1-1 count. Santana sets. Looks back at Garcia and delivers. That's going to be poked at and fouled back. 1-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth. 3-3 is your score. Santana already allowing 2 hits. So the Royals are threatening. Santana sets. Looks back at Garcia and delivers. Caglione hits this to right. Sawinski is under it, makes the catch for out number 1, throws it into second, and Garcia is going to move to third. Kansas City crowd really got loud there, thought he hit it out of here, but just missed it. As that puts runners on the corners with 1 out. That's going to bring up Nick Lofton. He's batting 193, OPS of 634, 3 home runs, and 9 RBIs. And it looks like Pirates manager Don Kelly's going to come out, so that looks like it's going to be it for Santana. Santana struggled here in the 9th, and that's going to... So Isaac Matson's going to be the new pitcher for the Pirates. So pitching change here in the bottom of the 9th, looking to try to keep this game going, trying to push this to extras. This is your pitcher for the rest of the 9th inning. Isaac Matson, 2-0 record, 1.5 ERA, .72 whip. 1 RFK, yeah. Home run, not yet, Miguel. It might happen soon. I could see it. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. I guess I'll be doing game number 76 after this one. So, again, thank you very much for even just watching. But, yes, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe for more live streams. I will be doing this game tomorrow. It's the same time, I believe, 6:40 Central Time. So, yeah, no, I'll be back with more Pirates, Royals. Again, thank you, Royals fans. Royals fans, man, you guys don't have a play-by-play guy. That's interesting. Man. I feel like you probably do. There's no way. The Royals are solid. They're okay. 44 and 48, but, they're decent. All right. We are, I think, about to return to Kansas City. where Lofton is going to be at the plate. Matson completing his pitches. Matson again with an ERA of 1.5. He's been very solid for the Pirates. Very underrated, very good pickup for the Pirates this year. Opponent batting average of 117. Again, he's good. But this is going to be a tough task. Runners on the corners. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Matson delivers. That's going to be outside. Ball 193 on the fastball. Lofton has already homered in this one. 1 for 3. Had a 2-run shot in the 7th to take the lead. It was 3-2 then. Pirates, of course, tacking one on in the top of the 8th. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be hit to center. And that's going to be... Oh, it's going to drop for a base hit. It really wouldn't have mattered as the Royals walk it off here in the bottom of the 9th. The Royals win 4-3. So that is your game. It is final. Royals move to 45-48. Trying to keep themselves in the AL wild card position. They are 5 games back. It's going to reset here. Or maybe it won't. Yep, there it is. Royals, they're going to be 4.5 back from the wild card, currently held by the Rays and the Mariners. So congratulations to the Royals fans. Unfortunately, Pirates will lose again. And that's going to be 5 games in a row. The Pirates, after looking like $1 million, sweeping the Mets, sweeping the Cardinals, get swept by the Mariners, and they will look to avoid the sweep tomorrow against the Royals. Sean, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by, man. You just missed a good one. Burn the Jolly Roger. Yeah, that is so unfortunate. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe for more content, as I am going to be calling another game. So if you are just interested in more baseball, definitely hit that link. I'm about to post it. It's there. I'll be calling a game very soon. Again, it's going to be Diamondbacks Padres, so bear with me. I will see you guys in a few minutes. I want to use the restroom real quick, and then I'll be back for another game. Again, if you're just Royals Pirates fans, you're just like, hey, get out of my face, doctor. That's okay. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe for more sports content. I'll be back tomorrow night for Pirates Royals. And, of course, NFL, college football in the future. You know, if you're a Chiefs fan or Kansas State. Again, hey, look at that. Well, no, you guys play in Missouri. If you're a Missouri fan, you might be Kansas. I don't know. If you're a college football fan, definitely subscribe. But, yeah, you guys all have a good one. I'll be back in a few minutes. Click that link if you want to follow me to the next stream, which, you know, I know it's going on right now. But I will... You got to give me like a minute or two, and then I'll be back. So I'll see you soon. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good night.